Wow. That Nikita Kucherov sure is good, isn't he? Man, the Tampa Bay Lightning are on an absolute heater, and I think Brendan Batchelor said it best. Heading into today's contest between the Vancouver Canucks and the said Tampa Bay Lightning on Thursday night. If there is anything Canucks fans can take away from this game, no matter what happens, it's the opportunity to watch Nikita Kucherov live and in person doing his thing. Because wowzers, is that guy an absolute legend. Arguably, if not definitely, the best pure winger playmaker of all time. In fact, I wanted to just talk a little bit more about Kucherov before we dive into the entire game itself, because here's a stat that was posted by Benjamin Pierce yesterday. Your insane Nikita Kucherov stat of the day. The Tampa Bay Lightning forward has 93 points in his last 45 games since November 19th. That's more than the top scorer had on 25 NHL teams for the entire 24-25 season. It's the best 45 games since Mario Lemieux in 1995-1996. Well, this stat was posted yesterday, so add another game and add another 3 points, because Nikita Kucherov just went out there and scored a goal and 2 assists against the Vancouver Canucks. Make that 96 points in 46 games played. This guy's a maniac. How is that even possible? He's been at over 2 points a game for half the season. Anyways, this guy, definitely an underrated gem of a hockey player. We got an actual game to talk about, though, because the Tampa Bay Lightning had just defeated the Vancouver Canucks 6-2 at home in Rogers Arena. And for the most part, this was a game where, territorially, the Canucks were outplayed. The first period, the Canucks were hanging on, but they were outshot. And inevitably, it was Jake Guentzel who tipped in a Dastu shot from the point. He ended up getting it to go, and it was 1-0 Tampa. This was one of these plays where, watching it live and seeing it in real time, I was like, wait a minute, Kevin Lankinen, what are you doing, buddy? Why was the puck going to the left, but you were all the way on the right? Turns out there was a tip-in, so okay, we can give Lankinen the pass there. Second period starts, and this is where Tampa just really decides to turn it on. It takes them 5 minutes to get 3 goals. Darren Raddysh with a slap shot from distance again. Kevin Lankinen out of position, he's not set, and the reason for this is because he actually had his stick knocked out of his possession. It was just chilling there on the side of the goal, and he didn't have enough time to lean over and grab it. If you're a goalie, it's really difficult to just get set and have the right feel of the play and the positioning when you don't have the stick, when you don't have all your equipment on you. It feels weird, it's bizarre, and Kevin Lankinen could not get set. It's Nikita Kucherov who tosses it over to Darren Raddysh, and like the former AHLer has been doing all season, he just hammers it home. It's a beautiful shot, and it beats Kevin Lankinen. It's 2-0, 49 seconds into the period. Give it 4 minutes, and Darren Raddysh gets on the board with yet another point. He rips it towards the goal, and it's tipped in by Lankinen off the stick of Yanni Gourde out in front. Speaking of Yanni Gourde, yeah, nice to see him back in Tampa Bay. Multiple stints with the Lightning after going from team to team. He ends up making it 3-0, and then about a minute later, you have Nikita Kucherov, who makes it 4-0. Nikita Kucherov and the Lightning just territorially dominated in this hockey game, and at the start of the second period, that was absolutely the case here. It's a puck that's tossed towards the goal, and Nikita Kucherov is right in there to get it to go. It's not really a one-timer by Kucherov, but it kind of is. He has the puck on his stick as he sweeps it towards the goal, and it goes by Lankinen. Again, it's one of these plays where Lank is not able to calm down the puck that's coming from long range. It doesn't work, and he ends up giving in 4. Now, sure, this one was actually tipped in front into the net by Filip Hronek. It bounced off of his leg, it looked like, and in. But still, the angles, the plays, It's 4-0. Doesn't really look good on anybody involved. In the span of about, 25 minutes of game time? The Canucks, though, to their credit, 7 minutes later, you have the Bro line going out there with yet another goal. Liam Ohgren assisted by Brock Boeser and Marco Rossi. Boeser goes into the middle. Ohgren down Main Street. He fires one by Andrei Vasilevskiy. We had been talking about this ever since he was acquired and ever since he had scored those shootout goals. Liam Ohgren has a powerful shot, and he's able to beat Andrei Vasilevskiy from medium range with it, assisted by Boeser and Rossi, of course. So the Bro line, Ohgren, Boeser, Rossi. I don't really know how they ended up getting that nickname, BRO with the umlaut on the O there, but hey, I guess it works, right? These guys have been on a pretty big heater the past few games here. And as long as that momentum carries into the next few years, I think there's a lot to like for Canucks fans heading forward. With that said, we have ourselves another Canucks goal to open up the third period. 7 minutes in, it's Linus Karlsson, assisted by Marco Rossi again. Rossi has been on an absolute heater. This guy would win a prorated Art Ross trophy if the Art Ross was only counting the past few games worth of time. This guy could be up there with Nikita Kucherov with all the multi-point games he is getting. But it's a bad turnover in the Lightning zone by Yanni Gourde. He plays it back to his D, and the Lightning are just not really able to corral it properly. Marco Rossi is there, pounces on the puck. He comes in on Vasilevskiy, backhands it. It pops up into the air, and then Linus Karlsson on the second attempt is able to bat it right into the cage there. He beats out Darren Raddysh for possession off the bounce. And right there, it's 4-2 Tampa. So the Canucks bring this one within 2. They have the lead. Marco Rossi gets his second point of the night. But then 30 seconds later, Anthony Cirelli scores. And then 3 minutes later, Brandon Hagel scores, again assisted by Nikita Kucherov. So, the Canucks, they allow 6 in this one. They allow 5+ goals for an NHL worst 25th time this season. So, yeah, that's just indicative of how the team is playing. Kevin Lankinen, still not really finding a way to stop those long shots. And the Canucks, not really finding a way to properly defend the front of the net. But it's okay, because the young forwards, these are the guys that we care about the most to be able to score and get offense and get confidence for next season. Marco Rossi is so gosh darn good as a playmaker, as a point producer. Him and Ohgren, alongside of Brock, they've been doing some pretty good work, and with another multi-point performance here, Rossi is up to 14 points in 19 Vancouver Canucks games. And if you just look at a certain sample, ever since March 4th, Rossi has 12 points in 8 games. Like, that is absolutely elite potential, and he's not even being played as a first-line guy. So, what gives, man? The Canucks, they needed a center this entire time. Maybe Marco Rossi can be him. I understand it's like, oh, well, the Canucks aren't really winning any games. It's not really like, oh, Rossi is stealing these wins for Vancouver. He's willing these results for the team. They're still losing, but it's like, hey, if Marco Rossi's getting 12 points in 8 games, I don't think anybody can complain about that. Anyways, Rossi, Ohgren, Boeser, big shout out to the Bro line, big shout out to Nikita Kucherov for doing his thing and being as amazing as he is. That guy, I'm just salivating at the idea of Gavin McKenna coming over to Vancouver and being a Kucherov 2.0. Imagine Rossi and a guy like McKenna / Kucherov together on the same line. You don't even need Pettersson anymore. With all that said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Canucks versus Lightning, it is a 6-2 Lightning victory. Vasilevskiy gets the win, Lankinen gets the sub 900 save percentage once again. He's been getting a lot of that over the course of the year. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.